Hello, ladies. Oh, with this new Zoom thing, it's a little bit tougher, but I'm happy to be here with you today. And the topic that I would like to talk about is should you be doing more? This is something that happens to all of us, to people who are just starting their business or quite already tough entrepreneurs with some scars under their belt. So um, it's about this feeling that you have usually about 2 or 3 a.m. at night when you are waking up and thinking, gosh, I know that I didn't do everything. I know that I should be doing much more for my business. And even at night, you are opening some kind of a journal to add tasks on your to-do list. So today, I would like really to share with you and show a little bit different approach to the mechanics of this experience and try to dive a little bit deeper why it happens and what to do with this. Also, I would like to share with you a couple of, actually 4 paradoxes that I have noticed. And I discuss this with my clients frequently. So let's see what happens. I'm sure we are going to have fun because when you realize, what is happening and how paradoxical this situation is, you will see also the benefits. And actually, there are a lot of benefits from the situation, which is quite unpleasant. Let's face it. Uh, and apart from the benefits, I would like also to share with you, obviously, how to get out on the other side, how to flip this situation, and how to learn from that. So, just before I will dive into this, very quickly, I would like to introduce myself to people who don't know me. I am Maggie, a fearless growth mentor, and my passion and focus is courageous growth. I help my clients to arrive to 6 figures coaching practice and scale the business beyond 6 figures. But we do it in their own style, in their own tempo, so they can experience new incredible life, charging prices that bring smile to the lips and put their soul on fire. So, getting back to the problem. Um, Actually, this is something that I have noticed for the last few weeks. A couple of my clients um, reported that they feel quite annoyed. Some of them feel very tired with the fact that they feel like, they should be doing more. They are doing already a lot and they are working in different on different levels in different areas of the business, and still this quite uncomfortable feeling is trying, to nag them like, you should be doing more. So they know, since I am working with them on strategies, systems, frameworks, but I work energetically. So they know that whenever something which is uncomfortable and unpleasant happens in the business, it must be something which is related to the misalignment of their energy with their business or with who they are becoming. Um, and we start working on that. So that they can easier align with their higher version, with their higher vibration. And I would like to really to share with you a couple of ideas that are related here. First of all, I would like you to relax, because it seems it happens really to everyone. It happens to me, it happens to my mentors, it happens to millionaires of this world. So this is quite common topic. Why it happens? I mean, first I would like to really share with you a bit of mechanics, because once you understand the mechanics, then all the rest is becoming quite easy to understand. Something that I have on my notes, which I put in a big frame. It happens because your energy, sorry, because your ideas always match your energy. So what you experience today is actually the product of your energy, of your being from yesterday and from the past. So if your motivation to your actions is coming from the lower vibration and your, we call it lower mind or conditioned mind or your ego, then you may experience something like that. Actually, we are expanding every day. We are growing every day. When we are putting ourselves to bed at night and then we are waking several hours later, we are already a different person. Our energy changed. So this is the situation where we are expanding and we are growing. So when we follow our dream and we follow this expansion, whole our system, the physical system, our body, our mind, is trying to stop us because our survival mechanisms switch on and they are shouting like, no, don't do it. Don't change anything, because we have here our equilibrium. We have the system set up. We don't know how much energy you are going to use for this fancy growth that you have in mind. Don't change. So your ego, if you like, or your lower mind will be doing everything to keep you in the place of chaos, in the place of misalignment, in the place of so much work that actually this is the ego who is whipping you. It's not you. We have this feeling that, well, this is me who produced this thought. I have the feeling like my thoughts are thinking themselves even. And we actually try to whip ourselves to do more and more. No, this is our ego. This is our conditioned mind who wants us to basically to stop, not to move. So paradoxically, what happens is that once you have this list, and I know that we women, we are lovers of the list. So we have one list in our purse, one list on the desk, one list on the fridge, and one list at the bathtub, for instance, or even at the bed. So sometimes at night you are waking up and thinking, oh, I have another idea that I need to put on the list. And the thing is, the first paradox is that when you wake up at night and you have the feeling that you are really spinning your wheels, you've been working full day, and you have the feeling like not a lot really happened during that day. Not a lot you have accomplished that day. But if you consciously really like sit down in the bed and try to make the list of what you really accomplished that day, you will see that, yeah, maybe there are some small things, but there are also some big items that you managed to accomplish. And this list is quite large. So it's not like you didn't do anything. It's just a feeling. You have actually accomplished a lot. But another paradox on this list is that the items seem on your task or to-do list. These items that come to your mind and your ego pushes you to do, they seem not related or only very vaguely related. They seem quite chaotic, like coming, from the um, different areas. Um, and it seems like it doesn't make sense. I mean, some of these things, they are coming like in two or threes, and then they are coming from completely different area. But actually, there is kind of a master plan in this. And when I will be talking about the benefits, you will see that these things, at some point, they are falling into the places. Um, Even if they are teeny tiny little puzzle elements. So I would like to go to the paradox number 3. They create all this experience, create very, very unpleasant emotion. You feel in your body that something is wrong, even though you are, doing a lot. You are spending the full day working. You don't have this feeling of accomplishment. So it's a quite a nagging feeling inside in your body. But on the good side, on the bright side, this is actually the indication that your compass, if you like, your indication system or information system, guiding system is working, because it is very easy to spot this nagging feeling inside your body. You just need to be aware. You don't want to follow this feeling and spin down um, and bask in this energy, but you would like to act the minute you see it and be grateful that actually this is happening. I'm going to share with you how to do it and how to deal with this kind of an emotion. And the last paradox, that is probably the most difficult and the most nagging, for me at least, is the more you do, the more you have to do. Can you relate, ladies, to that? It's like the more you accomplish, the faster you accomplish things on your list, the more the new things arrive on your list. So it never ends. Actually, it seems like your task list is so long, you cannot finish it. There are always new things that happen on that list. So I was looking at it with a reflection and with an attitude that, everything is connected, and I believe that everything is a gift. I mean, the experiences that happen to us, they are here for the reason, and they are here to teach us and to train us in something. So with this attitude, I would like to share with you the benefits that I have spotted for this particular experience, and right after we will go to the solutions, what to do with this. Let me just have a sip of tea. All right. So the first benefit, I think, and I have experienced that all these things that you are working on, all these things that you accomplish, that sometimes you see that a week after they are no longer valid, and you have the feeling like you were spinning for nothing, and your work is lost, your work is not needed at the moment. And this is not true, because I think that um, these tasks that you accomplish are never ever lost. You just need to put them in your inventory, if you like, and source them at the moment they will be needed. You just need to remember they are there. And we are a part of a bigger plan. There is a bigger plan which is happening for you. So even the tiny elements you are working on are the tiny little pieces of the bigger puzzle. So for instance, I was discussing with a colleague earlier this week, and she just realized that well, she created the whole program, several weeks of the program, that is no longer valid because she feels really inclined right now to work with a different level of clients, present different message, and teach on a different way. So she started to regret that this thing is lost completely. And when we discussed it, and I showed her my perspective, how you can actually utilize these elements, then she felt really, uplifted because she understood, well, you can recycle and you can upcycle some of these materials, if not all. So it is never ever lost. And that's a very important mindset that you should adopt when you spot yourself in this situation. Um, the big, another benefit is this is an indication. When this situation happens, it is really the indication of a very important thing that happens. Actually, you are growing. You are growing and your ego goes bonkers. Your ego wants to keep you in one place. So instead of being mad, just be grateful that you have spotted that your systems are working. And in a second, I will tell you what to do with this, so you will know how to release yourself and how to find yourself on the other side. So you are on the good track, and pat yourself in the arm. You are doing really well. Point number 3, the third benefit, it's it is a training and it is a lesson. Next time when it happens, you will know what to do and you can act even faster. Because obviously, we are on the learning curve, we are on the journey, and it is a process, it is a skill that we need to acquire. So, not always we will act very fast. We need to learn the new reflex, basically. So at the first time, it will take us a little bit longer, but then next time, it will be much more, we will be reacting faster. And at some point, we will be reacting automatically. Okay. And number 4, which I called big realization. When you find yourself in this situation and when you start to reflect what you have accomplished, what is happening, how you feel in that, absolutely the big realization is what you are not doing while you're doing all these tasks. Your ego is trying to keep you busy, and yes, you can blame your ego in a way, but you keep yourself busy and you agree to be a slave of your conditioned mind. You agree to devote your time, your precious time, on these tasks while you are not doing the tasks that you know that you should be doing. So reflect and journal on what you are pretending to, what you pretend to know and what you are not doing for your business. That's a huge realization, actually. And I really love the benefit of that, because once you really figure out, like, shit, I avoid things. This is my strategy to avoid. I keep myself busy. I allow my, conditioned mind to keep me busy. And in fact, I should be reaching out to people. I should be giving recommendations. I should be talking to my clients. I should be doing this and that. And I'm not doing this. I'm doing what's comfortable for me. Okay, so I'm still kept in my comfort zone, and my ego is eagerly helping me in this. So that's a really big gift. And I would like to remind us that it happens because your ideas always match your energy. So to get out from this vicious circle, we need to elevate our energy. But to elevate our energy, we need to actually quiet our mind. And there are multiple strategies you can use. And people are doing sometimes really crazy stuff to shut their monkey chatter. But it's not only about this. It's really to quiet the mind. You don't have to shut your mind. You have to quiet your mind. You have to start listening to the very quiet voice which belongs to your higher self. And this voice is never loud. This voice is never very fast. So you have to be super conscious to pick it in, in what is happening in your head. So there are actually two strategies that I would recommend, and I am using them day in, day out, and I recommend them to my client. Strategy number one is a freestyle journaling. This is the strategy which is recommended by one of my mentors, Sarah Nigis. And she recommends that every morning before doing anything, you just journal, you offload everything which is happening in your mind. 3 pages. I am journaling on the like a notepad or notebook, but pen on paper. This has to be pen on paper. There is, this magical connection between your mind, your eyes, and the hand and the paper that lowers or slower the brain waves, and from chaos brings you to the clarity. At the end of this practice, and it takes, I don't know, 15 minutes, half an hour sometimes, it really guides you into incredible experiences. Very creative process is awoken. This is the practice that I very often combine with meditation, that I do also every day. And to be honest with you, I think that really any form of meditation is better than anything. And I know that sometimes people are very strict about how you should meditate, how you should pose yourself, how long you should meditate, where are your arms, where is your head, how is the backbone, etc. And I have learned that it has to work for me. If I hear, from somebody that I have to be positioned like that and doing this specific way, I already cringed, and there is a resistance to that. So I believe that maybe at some point I will get to this perfect way of doing the things. But until then, I discover my way. And I believe that it is better to meditate 1 minute than 0 minutes. and I was really trying, different places in my environment. different way, different positions. Right now, I'm doing it in a specific way that helps me. And I think that everybody should find her own way of doing this. Whether you follow the guided meditation or you guide yourself, that's another another story. And I just felt at the moment when I'm explaining this to you, I think that I will record a separate video on my experiences and my journey on the meditation, because these questions happen to me frequently, and clients ask me how I meditate, and um, they try to compare it with how they meditate, and I think how you do it, it's a perfect way. Okay. So I would like really to share with you guys my way, just to inspire you to be curious what your body and mind needs, so that you can easily elevate yourself on the higher level, on the higher vibration. You can use these techniques, so freestyle journaling, 3 pages, or meditation. You can use them separately or you can use them together if you have time. And together they work amazingly. Actually, this morning I combined them and it took me, I think, 30-40 minutes together. And it was absolutely amazing experience, because what happens is that by journaling, I have arrived to very quiet mind, very receptive mind. And then I started to meditate, and during the meditation I received the download. So I started to note, not really journal, but I noted what I receive. And it happened frequently that I receive like full posts, the whole copy with everything inside. So after that, I just need to, fine tune, add a bit of call to action. If I am fancy to share my services to this, and it's done. So I think that everybody has, 15 minutes or half an hour in the day, really to invest with how you feel. Because my big realization in the energetic work is that yes, you can create everything, but it's important from which energy, from which level, from which vibration, from which state of being you are creating. Because if you are creating from self doubt, uncertainty, you will create more of that. If you are creating from chaos in your mind, you will create more chaos. And that's the phenomenon of on the evergreen to do task list, right? To do list. So, my big message for you today is uh, energy first, systems and structures later, because you need to create really from the right energy. I'm checking the time, and I think that this is enough for you today. So I'm going to discharge myself. I wish you absolutely brilliant day. If you would like to discuss a little bit more about how you can activate energetic systems, frameworks in your business so that you can really arrive easily to 6 figures and then go beyond, then get in touch and we will schedule the VIP Profit Discovery Call. So that's all from me tonight for now. Be sure to join me next week. I'm very grateful for everybody who is watching now and everybody who will be watching the replay. Let me know what you think. Let me know what resonates for you guys. Let me know how you cope with things that are happening in your mind when you hear this bloody monkey chatter. You need to do more. Have an absolutely wonderful day, and the weekend is coming. So Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye for now. Bye now.